Welcome back to another Mercs Legion War recap video, and we're going to start off by saying, hey, thanks for Horseman for that poison spell. Alright, so we're going to get in here and do a recap, but I wanted to say I'm sorry that we didn't get in as soon as we had like. We had a little issue with losing some recordings and also just not being able to get in here and do them at the right time, but here we are, we're ready to get into it now. And before we get into this recap, why don't you take a look here at Leona Rising. This was a loss for us, but boy was it such a fun loss. You know how you go up against those clans that are just absolutely fun to go up against and war with. It was back and forth the entire time. Everybody was pulling their weight. It wasn't like we were counting on a couple people to pull through. Everyone was doing an awesome job on both sides. Had some great defenses, had some awesome attacks on both sides. And what was really neat was afterwards we had some members of Leona Rising come over to Mercs Legion, talk to us. We swapped some information so we can stay connected through our chat apps and just kind of building up a little relationship in our Clash community. So thank you, Leona Rising, for such a great war. Apologize I wasn't able to get the recap out to you guys in time, but shout out to you for doing an awesome job. Alright, so here we go up against SANCOCO. Hot chocolate. Sorry, got distracted. Alright, good little war here, and we are going to take you all the way down to our number 13, checking out Alaron doing a Govaho as a Town Hall 8 against a Town Hall 8. And I think this was a great base choice for this also. We have that very large open compartment in the middle, which the Valks are just going to get in there and tear up. Plus we can get in there with a quad quake spell very easily. Folks, this is a pretty decent army that if you are, wealthy in Dark Elixir and you need Elixir for, go ahead and do this in normal farming. Or if you need a trophy push, this is a good army for it. So using the quad quakes, we're going to break right into the core of the base. Behind the golems is going to come in the wizards and then the Valks eventually. And I like the fact that Owl didn't wait too long to drop that first heal spell. The Valks do need a little bit of assistance, especially at Town Hall 8 when they're only level 2. Sure, you're bringing in some max level Valks in your clan castle, and I'm pretty sure at this point in the game you're going to have several people in your clan with max Valks. But getting the heal down was absolutely great. Now, we got the hogs that were surgically deployed throughout the ring of this base because all the defenses were still distracted with the troops inside the core. Al did a great job of dropping his hogs in, 2 or 3 on a defense. They got in there and just totally wrecked the base. It was fantastic. So now that all the defenses are down, we're just left on cleanup. Plenty of troops that were left, a couple of wizards along the outside. Got the Barb King that did make its way back outside to do some cleanup, and boom, we're in the books with another 3-star. So very good attack. Alaron doing his Govaho at Town Hall 8 against another Town Hall 8. Love the fact that it wasn't just a dragon attack. Change it up a little bit. Push yourself to learn these other attacks. If you're really strong with just dragons, get in there and try hog attacks. Hey, thanks Big BDR and 4 Horsemen again for the troops. Always appreciated. Alright, we're going to move up a little bit to number 10. Getting the attack in. Well, not that 10. Sorry. Number 8. There it is. We got Sherry going in here. Sorry, our number 10. Doing a Laloon attack against his base. And there's a couple of things in this attack I'd like to point out that I think we could have done a little bit better, but still a good attack. We're going to do the double BBQ here, and look at how close this air defense at the top is compared to the Archer Queen. Now, Sherry, if you had just waited a little bit longer on that lightning bolt, you would have hit not just the air defense, but you would have also hit the Archer Queen. And since the Archer Queen is only a level 1, the lightning bolts would have done significant amount of damage. That means your lava pups, balloons, or whatever ends up taking out the Queen would have had a much easier time taking out the Queen because it was already lowered in health. So something to watch out for. If you can, get in there and hit the Queen with the lightning spells if the Queen's close enough to an air defense. No shame in that. Pull a little bit of double duty. Alright, did a good job getting in there and getting the clan castle lure with the 1 hog, using the royals to act as the kill squad to take out those troops. Really important to take those out because if you don't, there's a chance that they could prove very deadly for your balloons later on in the attack. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get in here and take out these 2 remaining air defenses. Now typically when you send in your lava hounds, you want to send in 2 lava hounds at the air defense that's closest to the Archer Queen, but Sherry here sent in 2 closest to the higher air defense. It's a little bit of a toss up because that is a level 1, and being so close to that Queen, it's a little, bit of a toss-up because it is a low-level queen. However, sending in one lava hound near that, not always the best idea, but it was a clan castle hound, so very good job with that. And you're going to see in this, as we get this replay going again, that the one lava hound over here does pop a little early because of how close it is to the queen. If he had sent two lava hounds in on that side, that one air defense would have been a little bit more distracted, and the queen would have been distracted longer, fewer balloons would have gone down, and the attack would have finished a little bit sooner. So just something to think about in there. However, the sending the two into the stronger air defense, still not too bad of an idea either. Something else about this attack that I actually really like is the fact that Sherry decided to send in his balloons staggered throughout the base instead of sending them all in one clump. Now, the reason you want to do that is for time management here. We don't have that extra 30 seconds anymore, so one of the things you've got to do is spread those balloons out so they don't all bunch up on one or two defenses early on in the attack. Now, they will bunch up as the attack commences, just depending on pathing, but just like hogs, folks, if you can predict the pathing of hogs, you can predict the pathing of balloons. Just, sit down, draw it out in your art app or whatever you are using to path out your hogs. Do the same thing for your balloons, and you might help yourself avoid massive clumping. So we get in there, and we're going to get the last 2 stars on the town hall. Balloons make their way in. We got ourselves a good 3 stars. So awesome job, Sherry. Just a couple little details that you might want to consider for your next Laloon 3-star victory. Alright, this last one we're going to show you today is by Ismarillan, doing a go-ho here. And when we get into do these attacks that we've learned, I'll give credit to Powerbang for this, is you want to try to accomplish the 3 objectives. Objective number 1, get the enemy clan castler and kill it. Objective number 2, get in and take out the enemy archer queen. And number 3 is complete a secondary objective. If you're doing a hog attack, that means getting rid of some of the giant bombs in the base, or some of the extra high hit point defensive buildings. So what did Ismarillan do? We did a quad quake to get ourselves all the way from the outside into the core of the base. Got the golems going in, the wizards, queen and king all made their way into the core of the base. Now what's fantastic about this is that 1, they are going to take out the enemy archer queen. 2, they got the clan castler and killed it, and that giant up there near the air defense took out one of the giant bombs. So we've got all 3 objectives met by just using the kill squad, which means Ismarillan is able to get in here and send in the hogs in a counterclockwise fashion to take out the space. Now what is fantastic about being able to do this counterclockwise is that giant swatch you cut out of the base. So that means the hogs are going to path in a very predictable fashion. So that way he can drop his heels in a place that he's guaranteed that these hogs are going to go. The defenses are still a little distracted by what is in the core, those long-range air defenses. You got the golem making its way up to the top and just being a little bit of a distraction as well. And this ends up being a really solid 3-star go-ho attack. So I'll give a shout out to my buddy Ismarillan on that one. So nice job, folks. We had some really good attacks this war. We had a Town Hall 8 go-ho against another Town Hall 8 by Alaron. We had a Laloon attack by Sherry, crushing a low-level Town Hall 9. And then here we have Alaron beating up a mid-level Town Hall 9 using go-ho, getting all 3 of the objectives completed with some rotational deployment. So, really good things going on in the Mercs Legion. I hope you saw at the very beginning. We have a increasingly green war book right now. Things seem to be doing pretty good for us. So if you're interested in being a part of such an awesome clan that can get in and take care of business, check us out. Log on to our YouTube channel, subscribe to us, check us out on the forums page, and you could be a part of this amazing green warlord clan. Alright, this is Eureka Havoc from Mercs Legion signing out, reminding you guys to always clash without fear.